A lot of people are buying into fear right now. A lot of people don't know what to do, don't know what to do with their time, don't know what the future holds, and we don't know what the future holds. But what we do know is that the new earth is here. That new earth that we've been talking about, moving to 5D, all this stuff about star seeds and the 3 waves of volunteers that I'm about to talk about, which is creating this new earth. That's happening right now. So if you're afraid and you feel like I can't handle all of this, that's the point. This is the test. Now is the time to rise up, like I was talking about. We are deep in that hole, and sure, there might be things that are happening that we know are unethical, that are playing into this whole chaotic time that we are in right now. But the thing that we have to remember is everything is happening for a reason. And so that these people are doing this for a reason, and the old systems are breaking down so that we can build up some new systems, so that we can build up what we are supposed to be creating here as the 3 waves of volunteers. So as you watch this video, know that this is a perfect time to realize that you came here to impact this planet. You came here to raise the vibration and not do the same old, same old. That's why everything feels like it is falling apart, because it has to. How are we going to create something new without things falling apart? We all want it to be so easy, right? We all just want it to be perfect. We just easily transition into 5D. This is just all so lovely, you know. Everyone loves each other now. There's no problems. But that's just not how it works. I mean, you know, the majority of people right now, I mean, they aren't thinking about this stuff. They're panicking. A lot of them are panicking. If they're not, they're just confused. I mean, I'm still confused in some ways, but I know that this whole situation is leading us into the new earth, and that's what everyone has been talking about. That's what Dolores Cannon was saying, is that this is going to be a transitional period, and these higher dimensional beings that channelers talk and channel all the time and come through in these hypnosis sessions, all of them have been saying the same thing about 2020 and how it's going to be crazy, how it's going to be a time of transformation. We didn't know exactly how that was going to come about. We didn't know what that was going to be, and there's probably more things that are going to happen, but the point is, all of this stuff is happening for a reason. All of this is happening for a reason. So I love you guys. Enjoy the video. From past lives of people as animals, as rocks, as all of this stuff. I know it sounds weird. She began to get these people that were only ever light beings. They were only ever higher dimensional beings that decided to come to Earth because they heard the call. They heard the call to raise the frequency of this planet in a time where we really needed it. And as these people came in, a lot of them were doing this, you know, breaking down those old systems without even really knowing the impact they were having on the planet. And these newer people, the 3rd wave especially, which according to Dolores herself is most of us, you know, the 2nd and 3rd wave is probably most of us. Pretty much we already know, or we are already ready to go to 5D. Especially a lot of the kids that are being born are already ready to go to 5D. These councils of light beings from the source of all that is creation. God is God transcends gender, essentially. That's what some people can't get over with their religion. And, you know, that's the only problem I have with religion, really, is, you know, I can learn stuff from religious books, but I'm not going to be afraid of a made-up man character rather than the actual source of light that is God. That's what Jesus was talking about. Jesus was sent to save us in a way, yes. He wanted to raise the vibration of the planet. And people connect with Jesus in these hypnotherapy sessions. Jesus talks about crystals and meditation, like talking through other people. It sounds very insane, but these people are literally seeing this in their mind. They're coming out of the meditation, and they're not all just lying about it. Like, and I see things myself. You can feel things yourself, I'm sure, if you're watching this video. Seriously, I've had intense ear ringing. Might be due somewhat to my new Moldavite pendant, paired with my blue kyanite. It's raining outside, so it's pretty difficult. But it's from Mark Bayersky. He's a great YouTuber talking about Moldavite. Ordered this from him, and he puts healing energy into it. It's so powerful. Check out my video on Moldavite. Gonna be making more of those. When God light, the Big Bang that everyone talks about in science, what is the bursting out of God? When God does have consciousness, but he wanted to experience himself. He wanted to spread out. So in religions, you know, they say you're made in the image of God. You have God within you. Jesus said, do you not see that you have God within you? And he also was basically telling people, do you have the same power that I do? Jesus was just a whole nother level. Not saying that any of us are on the level of Jesus. But the point is that these people were sent here to help raise the frequency, and that's what comes through in these sessions, is all this information. But people are just very blind to this. They don't really care about it because we're told and we're programmed, hypnosis, that's bad, you know, like all this stuff, that's the devil. Like anything that goes against, anything that can really connect you to yourself, that can make you feel happy, oh, it's satanic. Like, is this really satanic? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We're all feeling way better. We're connecting to ourselves. People are coming out of depression, finding out things about past lives. Like, how is that bad? Before they were even created, and the technology that would be coming into our world, and how insane it would be, you know, like how the phone and how the internet would just transform the world. Like, they were already talking about this stuff because they know this is all a bigger plan. So the point is, don't be afraid right now with everything that's going on, because the new earth that Dolores is talking about, that all of us 3 waves of volunteers are here to create, it's happening now. Now is the time. It has to go into the darkest point to come into the lightest. It's always darkest just before the dawn. You always hear these type of phrases. But seriously, think about it. It has to fall away in order to be built back up. So all this crap, I'm saying crap, you know, I'm trying to keep it PG on here. You get the point. All the stuff we're going through, all this negative energy, and the stuff that we have to see other people buying into is all part of it. They will live in the world they create. They will live in the world they create. And the times they are a-changin', as Bob Dylan would say. So the first one now will soon be the last. So the people right now, these elites that are controlling everything, they think they are controlling everything, they will live in the world they created. But do we have to live in that world? Do you want to live in that world? Because I don't. And I'm not anymore. It's awesome. When we dropped that atomic bomb, we gave a negative aura. We gave negative energy to atomic energy. so it kind of ruined that. It like ruined the use of it, and that sparked such an impact in all the other planets. Why do you think Earth is so separate from the whole other, from all these other planets in the universe? Because we got these silly humans, this experiment that they've created down here being stupid with the energy and we just wasted that and used it to kill people, use it for destruction instead of building up good things. The point is that we had gotten to a point where it was like, they gotta intervene. It's like, we gotta do something. And sorry, it's raining out here, guys, but I'm dedicated to this. I'm making a video. And my computer's getting wet. It doesn't even matter. I have to talk about this because there's so many people living in fear right now. And I know how it feels. You see all this stuff. You see the conspiracies. There's people that have come here, maybe even unaware. It's not like you came here as some angel. You're just like, oh, I'm about 3 waves of volunteers. Like, I've gone my whole life not knowing anything about this stuff. But it's connected with me so deeply. And the more and more that I meditated and connected with myself, I just know that this is true. Like, I am here to do something. So that's the point. You might not be just on here making videos, talking about this stuff. You're impacting people with love in some way, raising the vibration. Just walking by people, they say, you have such a big energy field that you are impacting people. You are a crystal. When you think about your hair, you go out into the sun, and you get out in the sun, and you look at the light going down on your hair, and you look into your hair, you will see like a rainbow a lot of the times. And when on water coming out of us, you'll see rainbows when you touch things that reflect. All of this stuff, what is water at its deepest level? When it's a molecule, it is a tiny little crystal. So that makes up our whole planet, that makes up the world, that makes up the universe. These people go up to these higher levels of being and they're seeing crystals, they're seeing light beings, they're seeing all this. And it's raining so hard that I'm probably going to have to cut this video short, but I'm trying to explain this the best I can in a short period of time because I'm so passionate about it. But the point is, if you're one of these people, or you're a parent of one of these kids that is very like out there, maybe introduce them to some of this information, or look more into this information yourself about the 3 waves of volunteers and how you're helping raise the vibration, because it'll help you cope with what's going on right now on the planet, because you know that it's leading us into something better. And watch some channelers. You know, it sounds weird, especially if you're not into this stuff. But these people aren't actually just making this stuff up themselves. Like, you can tell that it's coming from somewhere, and when all these different groups are saying similar but different things, they don't want you to believe in all this stuff. People were hung, people were killed for believing in this stuff back in the day, you know? People were sent into insane asylums, you know? Like, it's a special time here because people are realizing that we are all one. We are not separated. And that's really the main thing that us volunteers are here to do, is to bring people together. And I know that it's a hard time right now, and it seems like it's just crazy, but people's egos are coming full out, you know. It's a crazy time. A lot of control, it seems like. But just trust me. Just trust me. Like I said before, everything is going to be okay. Everything is happening for a reason. This is no joke, people. I can feel this energy. Everybody is watching the earth, because this has never been done. This is a crazy experiment to see what will happen. What will happen here on earth. I don't know what will happen here on earth, but I do know that we are moving to a state of love, to a state of oneness that we all want. It's not going to immediately happen. That's what we got to remember. So I just encourage you all to try and spread love the best you can, and know that you are here for a bigger purpose. You are not alone on this spiritual journey. Atlantis and stuff like that, that's what they're talking about. When these beings come through, they're talking about these things, and they're saying that those planets were destroyed because of things that were, or those areas and stuff were destroyed because of the things that we're doing now, and they went down that terrible low frequency path. And so that's why we had to bring in these higher frequency beings to incarnate here, to help. So we're all here trying to raise the vibration. We're not better than anyone. We just know about it right now. That's the point. We just are trying to volunteer. We're trying to help. And I almost feel guilty about that so much, because that's why I want to help people. It's like, I know other people, are probably going through a lot worse, a lot worse than me, and don't have the money that I had when I was a kid to get things I wanted and have the life that I did, which isn't saying that that was a better way of living. I'm just saying I didn't have to struggle to survive like a lot of people do. Some people are born with no home, with no food, So how can I play my part in helping these people to feel better about themselves, and to know that they have everything they need inside, and that they chose this for some reason, and they're going to come out of that, and they're going to be better than all these people that keep putting them down. So that's the point of all this, guys, is to be that light to people that might be really deep in the darkness. Because even I, as someone who's more fortunate than a lot of people as a kid, was still deep in the darkness of myself, of my depression, of not feeling like I was good enough, trapped in my ego, trying to be someone that I wasn't, feeling too embarrassed to do stuff like this, to talk about topics that actually inspired me and that I was actually passionate about. And I could never figure out what career I wanted to do, what I care about, what, like my parents, everybody asking me, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for your career? What are you going to do with your life? And a lot of things have gone wrong. That's why we're deep into this rut of chaos. And if you check the date of this video, if you're watching it later on, there's something going on right now. It's a time of chaos. But we're really going into the new earth. And it's here, baby. 3/24/20. 3 very important numbers to me. R.I.P. Kobe. My first ever soccer number was 20, and my favorite number as a little kid was 3. We're all here helping. I'm probably going to talk more about like some things that she's discovered in this book, through other people, specifics. But I just kind of wanted to remind everyone that you probably are a volunteer, and you are here because the new earth is going on right now. And in these higher dimensions, all these people are volunteering, saying, I want to come to Earth at this time, because this is the best time to be here. Your soul got to come here. So we got to be here. I know it seems like, I don't want to be here. Like, trust me, I feel like that every day. Every day I feel like I don't belong here. What am I doing here? But there's something going on, and it's special. Unlike anything we've ever seen on this planet or any other planet, perhaps. So just remember that you are important, even though you're a tiny speck of sand in a huge beach. You're still important, because just like the tiny ant is important and the tiny leaf on the tree is important, everything is important. Everything is connected. Nobody is below you. Nobody is above you. And people that think that they're above you, people that want power, really don't have power, because they just want to feel like they are in control. If you really have power, you know that you don't need control. You can just let things be. You don't have to control and play games like these people do. We are doing this. It's here. Stop worrying about fear. Love you.